Rusty Wallace looks inside. No, he can't make the pass. Will Ernie Irvan hold on for his first Winston Cup victory? He's coming down to the white flag. One more lap to go on this .533 track. There's the white flag from Donna Ford. One more lap to go. Let's watch this final lap and see if Ernie Irvan can hold off the challenge of defending Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace, who won his first race here at Bristol. Ernie Irvan, it appears, is going to. Here he is up the fourth corner. Yes, Ernie Irvan wins the Busch 500. Look at this group. The Kodak Morgan-McClure team. Oh, man. Are those guys happy? And Ernie Irvan from Modesto, California.
And there's trouble off the turn 2.
Ernie Irvan in front, and
Davey Allison. Davey Allison and Dale Earnhardt and Davey Allison both out of this race.
Ernie Irvan racing back to the line with a big advantage. There's Davey Allison's car coming to a stop. Ernie Irvan coming down. If it finishes here under caution, it'll be the first Californian to win this race since Marvin Panch back in 1961. Ernie Irvan's number 4, streaking across the line. Rest of the field coming by.
White flag will come out along with the yellow.
White flag on the track. Last lap. And Chris Economaki.
Well, Davey Allison over there, the Texaco people, the sponsors of his car, when he won the pole position, they scheduled their quarterly business meeting here in Daytona Beach. And the top executives from 16 divisions of Texaco had their meetings here in Daytona and are in the track today. They were hoping Davey could win it. Now they'll go home sad.
Well, they and a lot of other people are going to go home sad, especially the Dale Earnhardt people. There you see the Ernie Irvan crew.
Tony Glover.
Boy, he can't contain himself, and I don't blame him. This is it. This is the biggest.
Tony Glover's dad, great racer for many years, of Virginia area, and there you see the disappointment of the Earnhardt crew.
Well, Ernie Irvan's been right there all the week. He started this race on the front row and has been running very, very strongly all week.
Still trying to get Davey Allison's car off the bank.
Coming down for the checkers, under caution. Guy out of Modesto, California. Did a lot of racing out on the West Coast. Came over to the East Coast, drove for D.K. Ulrich in '89. Runner-up to Ken Bouchard for Rookie of the Year back in '88. There you see the 22 car, Sterling Marlin. He is in second place. Joe Ruttman's number 75 is in third. And right down on the apron, if you get any chances with anything here, Ernie Irvan brings her around. And the black number 3, Earnhardt,
is in 5th position.
6 is Dale Jarrett. Rick Mast is going to finish this race in 4th. Ernie Irvan coming to the line and will win the 33rd annual 500 at about 55 miles an hour. Thank you. Hand out and waving. Irvan in this surprising, unbelievable finish to the 500 as Earnhardt and Allison get tangled up. Kyle Petty on the back straightaway with 3 laps to go.
Now off of corner number 7 into corner number 7, off of it, and the white flag is being displayed to Ernie Irvan.
And Mark Martin tries to get on the inside. Here's Davey Allison. Mark is going to try to outbrake him down here. They're alongside, they're side by side, and Mark has to jam on the brakes, and he spins, and also the 28 car spins.
Mark Martin and Davey Allison both spin in turn number 1, the 2nd and 3rd place cars. Mark just went in a little too hard there on the inside of Ernie Irvan in a bid for the lead. I thought he had the corner made, but as he came out, the car got around on him, and Davey Allison also had to stand on the brakes and spin, and that's going to give the victory, apparently, to Ernie Irvan.
And Davey Allison just now got his car going as Richard Petty comes off the corner, and Richard goes by.
Boy, Richard Petty is going to have a very, very good finish here this afternoon. And Ricky Rudd is also going to benefit from this, not only in terms of where he finishes in the race, but of course the all-important points that he will gain. Now here is Ernie Irvan in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, coming off of corner number 6, headed for the final corner here at Watkins Glen International. Here he comes, Ernie Irvan. Receives the checkered flag and wins the Budweiser at the Glen. Ernie Irvan from Modesto, California wins his second event of the year and his first since the Daytona 500.
And the white flag is displayed to Ernie Irvan. He's on his last lap. Ernie Irvan on his last lap, headed for victory at Sears Point. Second consecutive road course win. He won at Watkins Glen last year.
Now he just got to be careful that no one in front of him gets off the course or he doesn't get off the course.
Well, one just got off the course up here in turn 7, Benny, but he's way off the course. I don't think he's going to bother anything. That's the 09 car, Marquez Smith. He came in here hot and just went completely off the racetrack. He's out of harm's way, though.
Ernie Irvan coming over the hill, headed down through the carousel for the final time. Through turn number 6 now, out onto the straightaway, and Ned, you can see him.
There he comes, and for the last time, at least under competition. He knows he's got it. Here's another car in front of him, almost the Ron Hornaday car. Locking the brakes, a lot of smoke there. He gives Ernie an anxious moment, but he got his car through that corner the way it needed to be. Headed right down towards Benny Parsons in turn 8.
Here he comes, no problem. Left-hander. Now back to the right. Directly at me. Congratulations, Ernie. Dropped in fourth gear. Here comes Charlie on him.
Ernie Irvan about to win his 4th Winston Cup event. He comes down toward turn number 11. His final difficult area of the racetrack that he must negotiate before accelerating to the start-finish line. In this case, the finish line. Here he is, Ernie Irvan, off of corner number 11. He sees the checkered flag from Doyle Ford. And here it is, the checkered waves, and Ernie Irvan has won the St. Mark's Supermarkets 300 from Sears Point International Raceway.
The white flag is out. One more lap to go for Ernie Irvan. Sterling Marlin has closed in on him, though. He's within less than a car length.
All right, Dale Jarrett's hoping he can get close enough and they'll get side by side and he can make that move that he made earlier when he took the lead. Of course, that was Davey Allison and Ernie Irvan then, but I don't think Jarrett's going to get that close this time.
Off the banking of turn number 2, down the backstretch for the final time. Irvan stretches it out just a little bit. Let's see what happens behind as Dale Jarrett hangs on to 3rd position. Irvan has the lead as they head for turn number 3, still keeping about a 2 or 3 car length separation between himself and Sterling Marlin. Jarrett is working the high side. Bodine and Elliott are low. Here they come off the banking. This will decide who wins the Pepsi 400. The checkered flag is out. Ernie Irvan wins it. Marlin is second, followed by Dale Jarrett. And then a very close battle between Jeff Bodine and Bill Elliott for 4th.
And Jeff Bodine won it. Won the battle. Yeah, he finished 4th.
Looks like Sterling's starting to reel him in a little bit, Ned. He's getting a little bit closer.
Yes, he is. They come up on some other traffic, and he is moving closer. The white flag is out. One more lap.
Doyle Ford says, gentlemen, go for it. This is it. It's that orange, number 4 in front. Sterling Marlin trying to find a hole and pull in here.
But he has a bumper there. That bumper is the car number 5 of Ricky Rudd. He's got to pass him before he can get to the 4 car.
Got him in a box right there now.
Yeah, here again, down on the inside. He's got a lot of General Motors cars around him, and it's going to be tough.
But remember where the start-finish line is. It's a long way down there.
190-mile-per-hour chess game as Sterling Marlin tries to sort it out through the 4th turn. Here they come for the trioval. Down to the final lap. The first die-hard 500 victory for car number 4. Let's see if he's going down to the bottom. Comes Sterling Marlin, but he's still 6 car lengths back at the finish. And Ernie Irvan holds him off to take it home.
As the white flag comes out, one more lap to go, and Martin is way up high and hits the wall and shoves Rusty down to the middle of the track.
Man, oh man.
And Irvan is there, right on
Earnhardt's bumper, and Irvan goes to the inside of Dale Earnhardt.
And the white flag is out. Here comes Martin. He's going with Ernie. Spencer going on the inside as well.
Irvan has the lead as they go down the backstretch. Jimmy Spencer fans out to 3 wide. Rusty Wallace goes 4 wide. Here they come.
And Earnhardt is off pace. He might be running low in gas.
Look at Dale Jarrett trying to get through. He's moved into a battle for 3rd position.
Earnhardt apparently is running out of gas in the turns.
He's shuffled way back. Here they come off the 4th corner. Ernie Irvan leads them down now. Is he going to win the Winston 500? Jimmy Spencer is 2nd. They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvan wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona.
We have Martin
run out of fuel.
The Fords are not getting the mileage the Chevrolets are getting.
But one is
White flag.
Robert Yates, number 28, is still there. Last lap to decide it all. Sterling Marlin stays first. Ernie Irvan in 2nd. Back straightaway final time.
It's between these 2 cars. Has Troy Aikman brought Sterling some luck?
We'll see.
Can Ernie Irvan pass him on this last lap, last turn?
Into turn 3. Sterling Marlin in front. Ernie Irvan closing ground. Here they come down the stretch for the final time. It is Sterling Marlin in the lead. Down to the inside comes the 28. Coming to the line. Sterling Marlin's going to win it. Ernie Irvan, who left the Morgan-McClure ride to go with the 28 team of Robert Yates, is defeated by that team, and Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory in the greatest race of them all.
Dale Jarrett's back there in 5th. Terry Labonte 6th. Michael Waltrip to 7th. Steve Grissom, what a great ride for 8th. Schrader in 9th. Morgan Shepherd in 10th. Leading rookie in the race.
Yeah, the 6th.
Name's Ricky Craven. White flag is coming down.
The 6th car is not close enough to really make it okay.
Craven, the leading rookie, up in 14th.
This is it.
21 cars in the lead lap, and this is the final one. Draws away by about 3 car lengths. Cut it to 2. Here comes Earnhardt. The Intimidator will have to be at his intimidating best.
He's got him a running start, but it ain't going to be good enough.
I don't think it is either. He couldn't get the momentum that he needed.
Closes in, coming to 3. Sterling Marlin stays in front. Earnhardt nipping away at him here. Perched in 2nd place. Trying to lurch out there, launch one final assault out of turn 4. Down they come, the short 1,600-foot straightaway to the finish line. And the winner of the 1995 Daytona 500 is again Sterling Marlin. Morgan-McClure, 9th career win, and 3 of them have been here at Daytona.
Just 2 more laps to go.
This is where Musgrave has been beating Earnhardt off the 2nd corner. He's trying it again.
He's got it.
Is Earnhardt going to back off when he gets
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, he did. Trying to drive under Musgrave. See? Oh, there it goes. Back out on the inside. That's a patented move.
Yeah.
Nobody does it better, that move, than Dale Earnhardt. Now, Ted will have to do it again coming off the 2 over there. But the next time, you say, well, I'll slow that thing down just a little bit going into 3. Keep her down on the bottom of the racetrack. Let's see if we can do it.
This is the white flag. We're on the final lap. Sterling Marlin is a half a lap away from winning the Trans-South Financial 400. We continue to watch this battle for 2nd place.
No, I didn't get up beside it that time coming off the 2.
Nope. Marlin is in turn 3 and 4. We'll keep an eye on him. Here are Earnhardt and Musgrave going through the corner. Here is Marlin taking the checkered flag, winning the race. Let's watch the battle for 2nd. It goes to Earnhardt by about a half a car length.
White flag down to it. Sterling Marlin brings them down into turn number 1. Perfect line.
Earnhardt trying to get under Dale Jarrett, but Jarrett's right on the bottom of the racetrack. There was no room there for that. They got to run. Jarrett's going to try it on the outside. Marlin closes that gap. Nowhere to go. No power to pass.
Backstretch is covered into the 3rd turn. Final time. Sterling Marlin leads them down.
Jarrett with that Ford in second. Earnhardt Chevrolet right there. Sterling Marlin, who won the Daytona 500 the last 2 years, looking stout. Here they come for the tri-oval. Let's see if anybody's going to make a move.
Earnhardt tried it down on the inside, but there was no place to go. He comes up on the outside of Jarrett, but he won't make the pass. Sterling Marlin will win it.
Sterling Marlin has won the 27th annual Die Hard 500. Morgan-McClure reigns on those restrictor plate tracks.
Here's Dale Earnhardt trying to get a little bit of toe off Kyle Petty. They come down through the tri-oval, and the white flag is about to wave for Sterling Marlin.
Earnhardt has definitely gained on that traffic situation.
Here we go, the last lap. The white flag is showing Sterling Marlin and Dale Jarrett go into turn number 1, nose to tail. Dale Earnhardt, several car lengths behind, will probably not be a factor in the win. Although he and Labonte have now hooked up into the draft, and they may come close to Jarrett.
Well, if they do, Jarrett, whichever way Earnhardt's going to go, he's going to try to get in front of him to try to let him push him by.
Now they move into turns 3 and 4.
$1,000 up for Jarrett if he can make a pass.
Let's see if he can do it. The tri-oval doesn't look very good, Ned. Marlin has a car length advantage as they head for the line. There's the checkered flag. Sterling Marlin wins at Talladega with Dale Jarrett second and Dale Earnhardt, Terry Labonte finishing in 4th, and Michael Waltrip 5th. Here's John. It's a damp victory lane that we visit here at Daytona late on a Saturday afternoon, but the race has been called because of rain. The McDonald's Winner's Circle interview and Bill Weber.
Dale Jarrett will be the big gainer in the point standings. If they were awarded now, he would move up 3 spots.
White flag is out.
1 more lap to go for Bobby Hamilton. Clear sailing ahead. He's got John Andretti, who was behind him, now just ahead of him on this final lap. But Andretti has lost a lap and is in 18th. Here's Bobby Hamilton taking the checkered flag and winning the Goodies Headache Powder 500 at Martinsville, collecting his 3rd